guys, I'm back from techgeek.com with a bottle cutter for making, well, whatever you want to make. You can make glasses out of them, light fixtures, all kinds of decorations. This is from my friends at LANMU. It is priced at $15.99 on Amazon.com. It's pretty simple to use. It's basically a tool that etches, and you're gonna have to obviously be careful, but this doesn't cut all the way through it. Pretty much etches the glass, and then as you can see here, you'll run it through this process for etching it, and then you'll put it in water, like hot water, then cold water, hot water, cold water, and then you'll be able to break the bottle off the end. They also give you pretty much everything you need. Get some sandpaper. This is the cutting tool itself. You'll lay the bottle this way. That's the etching tool right there. They even give you a screwdriver to adjust the etching tool. So they pretty much cover everything. There's one that was freshly cut sitting on the tool. There's some of the things you can make with it, and a picture of the guy rolling the bottle to etch it. It's just the whole rig right there. You can cut different sized bottles. Pretty much you do anything you want with it, as far as beer bottles, like wine bottles. You know, nothing too crazy with the big jug bottles, but there's some stuff. We got made a plant, some lights, all kinds of stuff. So it's got a ton of uses. It's a pretty fun product. A little different for me, but it was fun. They tested it with each etching blade up to 50,000 times, and it's still cutting sharply. So no need to worry about it dying out on you after your first bottle you cut. I'll put a link to the product in my description. Yeah, it's good for, you know, somebody that wants to add a little something to their house with, you know, that's a unique type gift or a unique product for your house. So I thought it was interesting. It's very safe though. It's not, you know, nothing shatters or anything like that. So like I said, I'll put a link to the product in my description, and I'll show you a little more how it works in the hands-on part of the video. That's going to start right now. Okay, that's the box you're going to be getting her in. You can see some of the different ones you can make. Looks like just some beer bottles ends. These are kind of cool because you can make little glasses out of them. You could buy these base plates and then put the bottom where you drink out of into that hole, and it's just like an epoxy in there, and it holds that base right on. But there's the overall unit itself. The cutter's actually right here, and these are all adjustable for different size bottles. This is like a backstop. Just a little more product information, a little better picture of the product, but there's pretty much how you do it with rolling it. And then there's the hot and cold water, and once it's broke, you'll rub it on the sandpaper they give you, which I'll show you in a minute. It's gonna be just a nice, pretty big piece of sandpaper, 400 grain. So in other words, when the bottle's cut, you'll lay the bottle right on there and kind of twist it, and it'll take off any burrs or edges or anything. They also give you a little screwdriver, a little Phillips head, for adjusting the tool itself. The little blades right here, like I said, that's adjustable. That's pretty much all you'll use the screwdriver for, is the blade itself, to move it to different positions. Everything else is just a thumb screw. There's somebody rolling it right there on the bottom. Step one, adjust the machine. You can see these all move. The backstop, the cutter, and this other plate right in here moves. So you'll adjust that all up to fit your bottle first. Step two, cut along the dotted line. It's just pretty much just keep rotating till it etches it. Doesn't necessarily cut, it etches it. And this is what actually finishes off the cutting, is the submersing in the cold water, then hot water. You have to do it a few times also. And there it is, polishing it up with the sandpaper. A little bit of water on it. and you get your finished product. You got an instructional video right that you can just scan with your phone and watch, and the buyer cutting video. Then you get the tool itself, which is here. I have mine set up for one of the bottles already. You can see it just says thumb screws to move this and thumb screws to move that. This is your backstop right here, the bigger piece, the higher one. The lower one's kind of just a guide. Then you'll have the cutting tool itself is right there. If you can see the very tip of that sticking up. Then you can also move the cutting tool over to these two holes, which I'll show you from the back. There's two sets of spots it can go, and then one here where you can move it to a different angle. But basically you're going to set it, try and get it to where you guys can see it as best I can. I'm trying to see if there's an edge on here cut. I started cutting. You can see it right under this lip. It's right there. You can actually hear it. But you'll set it down on there, and you will simply rotate the bottle. You can hear it cutting. I'll bring it up and show you what we just did. It's gonna be right there, if you guys can see that cut. There'll be a few other cuts that I had that because I moved the unit around, just testing to make sure I had it all lined up. But there's the main cut is right there, right below that lip. You could hear it cutting when I was cutting it, but as far as rating it, I don't know. I find the ones are better that have the clamps that cost $10 more or so, and clamps the bottle right in. This works. There's just a little bit more involved in it as far as getting the actual cut, you know, going to the water, hot and cold water. There are easier ways. They are more expensive. I found this, it works. It's not a bad product or anything like that. If you want to spend a little bit more and make it an easier process, you can do that. But if you're just, you know, free time on your hands, then this works perfect for that. So like I said, the link will be in the description to the product. Also, there'll be a link to my website, techgeeks.com. But yeah, you can make a lot of cool stuff out of these. So if you're handy and want to give it a try, I had no problems with it making. We actually did the planters out of some beer bottles. So if that's your case, you want to make some stuff, it's a great product for that. I'm just saying there are other options out there, but this one's very inexpensive and works. So follow the link to Amazon.com, pick yourself one up if you want. Also, there'll be a link to my website, techgeeks.com. A lot of reviews there for you to look at. I'd also really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll get email alerts whenever I post a new video. And this coming Monday, the 16th, I have a giveaway going to get ready to start. So now would be a good idea. Now would be a good time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you don't miss out on that. Thanks again to LANMU, and I will see you guys on the next one.